A day until the long-awaited by-elections in Wakefield in Yorkshire and Tiverton and Honiton in Devon, it was a rowdy PMQs, with both Keir Starmer and Boris Johnson keen to get in their pre-election pitch.
He's crashed the economy, he's put everybody's tax up. The last Tory sent up to Wakefield being convicted of a sexual assault. That's not much of a pitch, Prime Minister.
People of this country and the people of Wakefield, people of Tiverton and Honiton would much rather vote for a solid Conservative government than for a Labour Party. They're enablers and acolytes in the Liberal Democrats, Mr. Speaker. The chameleons, the karma chameleons of British politics.
Before the pitch, though, came the punchy first question from Labour's Chris Elmore about claims Carrie Johnson was offered a top job in the Foreign Office.
Prime Minister, has he ever considered the appointment of his current spouse to a government post or to any organisation in one of the royal households?
I know why the party opposite wants to talk about non-existent jobs in the media, Mr. Speaker, because they don't want to talk about what's going on in the real world.
Last week, the Labour leader was criticised for avoiding big divisive issues like the rail strikes. This week, he engaged when the PM accused Labour of backing the strikes.
The Prime Minister of this country and his Transport Secretary haven't attended a single meeting, held a conversation or lifted a finger to stop these strikes.
The reason his authority is on the line in this matter is that they take £10 million from the unions. He's standing with the strikers, Mr. Speaker, and lifting the cost of transport for everybody. That's the reality.
Keir Starmer's questions this week were focused on the economy and strikes. Our analysis of his language shows that the word he used most was pay. He also used words like Wakefield, bankers, people, cut, government. The Prime Minister used words like pounds, country and railways. Boris Johnson knows the strikes are tricky ground for Labour. And there was a notable absence behind the Speaker's chair today. Yesterday, Labour whip Nav Mishra disobeyed Keir Starmer's order that his front bench shouldn't join the picket line. Today, he was missing from his usual spot.
If he is genuine.
Meanwhile, on the Tory benches, plenty of cheering and pointing. Unity on the subject of industrial action. And from the great government critic, the SNP's Ian Blackford, a muted appearance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I associate myself with the remarks of the Prime Minister?
His first PMQs since apologising for backing a colleague suspended for sexual misconduct. The Prime Minister, though, was keen at any opportunity to steer onto rail strikes.
When is he going to stop meaningless sound bites and instead start supporting working people across our country?
If she wants to support the working people of this country, Mr. Speaker, can I suggest she gets off the picket line?
A summer of strikes could mean political pain for Labour, but widespread commuter misery isn't good for the government either. For now, though, all eyes are on two very different, long-awaited by-elections tomorrow.